Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you. We now turn our gaze beyond the dusty ground beneath our feet, to the immeasurable depths of the cosmic ocean that stretches above us. There lies a sea of infinite stars. In this breathtaking silence, the universe conceals its most sublime truths, yet also its coldest and most chilling terrors. Suppose humanity were to succeed one day in constructing a Dyson sphere. The moment this colossal structure is completed, it would pronounce the initial death sentence upon its engineers and the entire ecosystem of Earth. This scenario unfolds mercilessly and logically, in accordance with the laws of physics. Once the sun is fully enveloped and all its energy captured, Earth's temperature would plummet to -200 degrees Celsius within a mere 72 hours. Envision it, all life frozen instantaneously into eternal ice sculptures. Oceans solidify into vast, silent blocks of ice, and continents become shrouded in a white, motionless pall, akin to planetary-scale gravestones. Does this sound like absurd satire? We dedicate our souls and our existence to the construction of a Dyson sphere, seeking to pilfer the stars' boundless energy to render our civilization immortal, only to descend into frozen corpses amid the darkness. This is the fatal paradox of such a megastructure. Trillions of solar panels, forming an impenetrable iron curtain around the central star, greedily devour every photon and every joule of heat. In doing so, they sever the primary planet's sole source of life. After darkness falls, photosynthesis ceases entirely within 7 days, and the plant kingdom collapses in catastrophic ruin. Plants wither like faint shadows on a lightless canvas. Within 3 months, atmospheric oxygen reserves are depleted, and terror spreads more swiftly than the cold. Thereafter, the once mighty oceans congeal into enormous, silent masses of ice. Human civilization, with its history, art, passions of love and hatred, extinguishes irreversibly. Yet a colder fate lurks in the shadows. Even if celestial means permit escape before Earth freezes, the Dyson sphere itself becomes our tomb. For the sun's core is an insatiable monster, consuming 600 million tons of hydrogen per second. Through thermonuclear reactions, it unleashes energy equivalent to 90 billion 1 megaton hydrogen bombs detonating simultaneously. Once the sphere is sealed, this destructive force, deprived of all escape paths, collides with full fury against the inner walls. Unless a divine material is discovered, 1,000 times sturdier than a neutron star's crust, all matter vaporizes instantaneously. According to the laws of physics as we know them, such a material likely does not exist. Is the Dyson sphere, then, destined to remain a fantasy on paper from science fiction, or a venture doomed to failure? The answer may chill your blood. In May 2024, the Royal Astronomical Society released a report that shook the scientific community. Within a 1,000 light-year radius of Earth, astronomers identified 7 astonishing anomalous stars. They appear faint and dying in the visible spectrum, yet radiate with an intensity in the infrared that defies traditional stellar evolution models. According to theoretical models of Dyson spheres, a star enclosed by such a structure would absorb visible light and convert it to energy, while the second law of thermodynamics dictates that residual heat must inevitably escape as infrared radiation. The data from these 7 stars align remarkably well with this prediction. More disturbingly, all are M-type red dwarfs, the universe's long-livers. Their nuclear fusion processes are so slow that their lifespans extend to trillions of years, or even beyond. If a divine civilization were to plan an eternal base, where else but beside these most enduring stars? The discovery from the Hephaistos 2 project, analyzing data from Gaia DR3, 2 mass, and WISE, revealed candidates around M-type red dwarfs showing consistent infrared excesses indicative of partial enclosure. However, high-resolution radio observations in February 2025, using networks like eMerlin and EVN, showed that signals from at least one candidate, G, were contaminated by an active galactic nucleus-like natural background source. No artificial emissions originated directly from the stars, suggesting natural explanations, though not fully excluding techno-signatures in other candidates. Further studies in 2026 confirmed that 3 candidates were affected by background contamination from distant dusty quasars, hot dogs. This reduced the number of valid candidates but encouraged identification of up to 60 potential megastructures in Milky Way-like galaxies. To Matthias Suazo and the Hephaistos project team, we extend profound gratitude for the sleepless nights devoted to astronomical data analysis, the perseverance in probing the universe's mysteries, and the enrichment of human knowledge with humility and rigor. This discovery opens unsettling possibilities. Civilizations that have constructed such wondrous structures surpass humanity by millions of years in evolution. While we grapple with energy crises and global warming over centuries, they already realize megaprojects spanning geological epochs. Yet this is not isolated evidence. As early as 2015, the Kepler Space Telescope uncovered an even stranger anomaly, KIC 8462852, known as Tabby's star. Its brightness fluctuates violently and irregularly, dipping by up to 22%. What does 22% signify? A gas giant like Jupiter transiting a star blocks only 1% of its light. What enormous object obscures nearly a quarter of the star's brightness? Astronomers proposed 67 natural explanations, from comet swarms to planetary debris, interstellar dust clouds to intrinsic stellar pulsations, yet all have been refuted. When all improbable options are eliminated, what remains, however unlikely, must be the truth. This could be a Dyson sphere under construction. Imagine, 1,470 light-years away, a species transcending our comprehension shatters planets and assembles colossal components around their star. Each installed module eclipses a portion of the starlight. We witness this majestic endeavor helplessly through our telescopes. Due to the speed of light limit, we observe images from 1,470 years ago. That is, the project commenced during China's Ming dynasty. By 2024, or even 2026, this Dyson sphere may already be complete. Ongoing observations have not confirmed artificial origins but have reinforced the mystery with subtle yet persistent dimming trends. Updates in 2025 revealed that irregular dimmings may stem from the destruction of captured exomoons by the star's gravity. The debris causes brightness variations, though artificial structures are not entirely ruled out. To Tabitha Est. Boyogian, we offer heartfelt gratitude for her unwavering dedication to analyzing Kepler data, her quiet sacrifices, and her enduring contributions to understanding stellar anomalies. She illuminates the path for future generations of astronomers. But what precisely is a Dyson sphere? In 1960, theoretical physicist Freeman Dyson proposed a hypothesis that revolutionized cosmic understanding. He argued that at the pinnacle of any technological civilization, energy needs grow exponentially. This is not an economic choice but a mathematical inevitability. Humanity's current energy consumption increases by the 1st of February % annually. Through compound effects, within 3,000 years, the sun's entire output would be required to sustain civilization. Thus, a Dyson sphere is not optional but a threshold for survival, constructed to ascend to Kardashev Type II status, or perish from energy depletion. Humanity currently stands at approximately 0.7276 on the Kardashev scale, not yet even a Type I civilization. To Freeman Dyson, we extend deepest gratitude for his pioneering contributions, his bold vision pushing the boundaries of science, and his quiet dedication to human knowledge. He provides a beacon for cosmic exploration. Nevertheless, misconceptions must be corrected. A Dyson sphere is not a rigid, complete shell. Physically impossible, the sun's immense gravity would shatter it instantaneously. The true Dyson sphere is a Dyson swarm, or Dyson bubble, trillions of independent satellites orbiting the star like a mechanical beehive, or innumerable solar sails balanced by light pressure, forming a dynamic enclosure. Nonetheless, construction costs are despairingly high. Astronomers calculate that for a shell with a radius of the Earth-Sun distance, 150 million kilometers, and merely 2 meters thick, Jupiter must be entirely dismantled. Yes, the solar system's largest planet, 318 times Earth's mass and 1,300 times its volume, reduced to dust and repurposed as building material. With humanity yet to fully dominate the Moon and having left mere footprints on Mars, dismantling the gas giant appears mythical. For a Type II civilization, it is routine engineering. Recent studies in 2025 explore photovoltaic variants of Dyson spheres. In binary systems, mass ratios provide gravitational balance, preventing catastrophic collapse. The real nightmare lies in transportation. Even if Jupiter is successfully dismantled, how to relocate the debris mountain to the intended orbit? With the carrying capacity of humanity's most powerful rocket, the Saturn V, transporting Jupiter's debris would require 1,024 years. This duration exceeds the universe's current age by 1,000,000 trillion times. Therefore, a civilization capable of constructing a Dyson sphere must possess technologies transcending our comprehension, perhaps colossal space elevators, planetary mass projectors, or anti-gravity engines. Once completed, what do they gain? The Sun radiates 3.8 by 1026 watts per second. Fully capturing this provides 200,000 trillion times Earth's current consumption. A civilization at this threshold verges on divinity, constructing interstellar battleships the size of the Moon, voyaging between stars at near-light speeds, repositioning planetary orbits at will, and transforming climates. They ignite dead gas clouds to birth new stars. More terrifying, manipulating black holes, employing micro-black holes as eternal engines, or extracting Hawking radiation from event horizons to harvest the universe's purest energy. Research in 2025 reveals that Hawking radiation causes black hole shrinkage faster than anticipated. For stellar remnants, timescales span 1,078 years, influencing the universe's ultimate fate and challenging traditional heat models. To Stephen Hawking, we extend profound gratitude for his revolutionary contributions, his quiet struggle with illness, and his tireless dedication to theoretical physics. He illuminates black holes and the universe's mysteries for humanity. Yet herein lies a sublime trap. A civilization that constructs a Dyson sphere becomes a target for hunters across the universe. This is the true manifestation of Liu Cixin's dark forest law. The universe is a dark forest of limited resources. Each civilization is an armed hunter. In a resource-scarce cosmos, any civilization revealing its position is deemed a potential threat by superior forces and eliminated. A Dyson sphere is the brightest torch, its massive infrared radiation shines like a campfire against the cold cosmic background, detectable across thousands of light-years. Thus, constructing a Dyson sphere may be suicidal, conquering infinite energy, yet broadcasting death coordinates to the cosmos. This perfectly explains the Fermi paradox. The universe is ancient and vast. Why no signals from extraterrestrial life? Why civilizations maintain silence, desperately concealing their existence? The suspicious Dyson sphere infrared signals we observe are likely not construction sites but remnants of annihilated civilizations. They built wondrous structures, only to be discovered and instantaneously obliterated. The lingering infrared radiation serves as their epitaph. How, then, should humanity proceed? We stand at 0.7276 on the Kardashev scale, not yet a Type 1 civilization. The Sun has 5 billion years before expanding into a red giant and engulfing Earth. Earth's fossil fuels last merely a century. We have no choice, we must harvest energy from the stars. When humanity faces the Dyson sphere choice, it becomes the ultimate proof. Shall we suffocate from energy scarcity, or ignite the torch and risk our species' fate in the dark forest? Perhaps the Dyson sphere remnants deep in the cosmos whisper a cold truth: in this grim universe, light is perilous, and survival is chance. Yet amid this reflection on our ultimate destiny, we must turn our gaze from megastructures to the microscopic void. For whether Dyson sphere or star, all eventually returns to nothingness. In classical philosophy, nothingness defines the absolute absence of being. Yet when human intellect, armed with mathematics and modern physics, penetrates this concept, we confront majestic paradoxes. The void is never truly empty. Imagine sweeping away all matter, extinguishing starlight, evacuating air, even halting time's flow. What remains is not eternal peaceful night, but a seething sea of potential. The laws of physics script the scenario before actors ascend the stage. This imagined nothingness is perpetual motion, energy and antimatter momentarily borrowed from the cosmic bank, composing the quiet yet turbulent symphony of the quantum vacuum. Recent research in 2025 unveils even more captivating phenomena. Experiments with photons and atoms demonstrate negative time. Photons appear to exit material before entering, or atoms spend negative durations in excited states. This quantum paradox suggests that causal order, cause-preceding effect, may invert in the quantum realm, challenging linear perceptions of time. In 2024, experiments with photons passing through ultra-cold rubidium atom clouds measured negative dwell times for excitation. Like quantum clocks winding backwards, probabilistic transition times for diffuse quantum objects include negative values without violating relativity, since information does not travel faster than light. To comprehend this essence of cosmic origins, we must abandon intuitions evolved for the macroscopic world and plunge into quantum physics' bizarre universe. Here, certainty is illusion. Werner Heisenberg, during sleepless nights on Heligoland, discovered not merely mathematical formulae, he tore the veil of reality. Nature at its most fundamental level operates not like a precise clock. Electrons are not planets orbiting atomic nuclei but probability clouds, existing simultaneously here, there, and nowhere. The uncertainty principle is no measurement error but an intrinsic cosmic property. This indeterminacy permits virtual particles to erupt from the void, temporarily violating energy conservation on ultra-short scales. Thus, the boiling vacuum is born, origin of all things. Nanophotonics research in 2025 discovers how to harness these vacuum fluctuations in high-precision optical cavities. Altering properties of two-dimensional materials like graphene, band gaps or topological states, creates a quantum atmosphere, transmitting broken symmetries without actual fields, controlling superconductivity and magnetic order at nanoscale without heating or collapse. To Werner Heisenberg, we extend eternal gratitude for his seminal contributions, his quiet struggle against tradition, and his dedication to scientific truth. He redrew humanity's map of reality. From this microscopic quantum reactor, we turn our gaze to the birth of the entire universe. The question, whence the universe, no longer belongs solely to theology. If the quantum vacuum eternally vibrates, the Big Bang, the moment of spacetime's birth, may be a random yet dramatic fluctuation. A quantum tunneling phenomenon transforming potential nothingness into material reality. Inflation theory explains how a quantum spark smaller than a proton inflated at superluminal speeds to forge today's majestic cosmos. This expansion not only enlarges space but amplifies initial quantum fluctuations. Those tiny probability waves freeze and grow to galactic scales, seeding matter clumps. Observe galactic structures or gas clouds, they are fossils of primordial quantum fluctuations. Literally, we are children of uncertainty, shaped by probabilistic deviations. Yet birth is merely the prelude to energy transformation. As the universe cools, gravity takes the stage, and matter commences its struggle against the void. Stars are not mere luminous orbs but alchemical factories, fusing light elements into heavy ones under duress. A lethal contest between gravity and nuclear fusion. In stellar cores, quantum physics arbitrates, without quantum tunneling, atomic nuclei could not overcome electrostatic repulsion, and the sun would extinguish. The morning light touching our faces, the energy nurturing Earth's life, is a gift from quantum probabilities deep within stars. Nonetheless, the universe is no perpetual motor. It submits to ironclad laws. The second law of thermodynamics, or entropy increase, decrees that creating order in one place augments chaos elsewhere. Stars consume fuel, converting material order into chaotic thermal radiation. The universe slides slowly toward thermal equilibrium, toward heat death. Before this eternal darkness, the universe undergoes agonizing, sublime transformations. Stars collapse into white dwarfs, neutron stars, or the most terrifying remnants, black holes. Here, gravity triumphs over all, space-time bends and closes. Long regarded as eternal tombs, Stephen Hawking, uniting quantum physics and general relativity, showed black holes are not utterly black. At event horizon boundaries, virtual particle pairs separate, one falls into the abyss, the other escapes, stealing energy from the black hole. Over time, black holes evaporate, culminating in a final energy burst. This holds profound philosophical import, nothing endures eternally, not even these light swallowers. Scientific visualizations depict how Hawking radiation slowly shrinks black holes. For supermassive ones, timescales reach 10,100 years, rendering the universe's current age a mere blink. Research in 2025 reveals evaporation proceeds faster than expected. The universe may decay in 1078 years, with non-thermal effects challenging prior approaches. Far in the future, a cold sea remains of wandering photons and neutrinos, a return to the void, but a depleted void, devoid of potential. Is this the true end? String theory and multiverse models suggest our spacetime is merely a membrane in higher dimensional space. Collisions between membranes initiate new Big Bangs, restarting creation cycles. Or, as some physicists propose, our universe resides within a larger black hole. These theories represent humanity's sublime effort to construct a theory of everything, encompassing life and cosmic demise. Recent advancements in Roger Penrose's conformal cyclic cosmology in 2025 integrate quantum gravity. It proposes anomalies in the cosmic microwave background as ghostly black hole remnants from prior universes, eliminating needs for dark energy and matter. To Sir Roger Penrose, we extend eternal gratitude for his visionary contributions, his quiet struggle against consensus, and his dedication to the mathematical beauty of the universe. He opens new understandings of infinity. Hunting the void's origins confronts knowledge's boundaries. Reality, the solid desk, the blue sky, is macroscopic illusion. Matter's essence is empty space upheld by force fields. Einstein's mass-energy equivalence, E equals mc squared, reveals us as condensed energy, transient fluctuations in the ocean of nothingness. Reflecting on the human journey, from ancient awe at the night sky to today's underground experiments capturing dark matter, we witness consciousness's grand leap. Once, the void was an abyss of terror. Now, it is the womb of all things. The void is not death but absolute freedom of unrealized potential. To the anchoring sages, Heisenberg, Schrödinger, Einstein, Hawking, we extend profound gratitude. They redrew existence's map in mathematics language. They teach us the universe is no spectator but part of self-awareness. Each solved equation, each distant galaxy observation, is the universe awakening through human eyes. Thermodynamics predicts a cold, dark cosmic future, yet consciousness expands. Perhaps we shatter the light-speed barrier, extract infinite energy from the quantum void, transforming the void into an inexhaustible source. Or escape cosmic contraction beforehand, planting life's flame in other multiverse branches. Knowledge's thirst is the soul flame challenging entropy's chill. This reality called existence is a thin membrane amid an abyss of infinite possibilities. Accepting ourselves not as solid individuals but vibrations of quantum fields dissolves boundaries between self and universe. The skin enclosing us is no barrier but a knot in energy flows. Each breath exchanges with the atmosphere, each thought or electrical pulse distorting spacetime's fabric. Through modern physics lens, solitude is illusion. At fundamental levels, all is inwardly connected by quantum entanglement. Probing the void's essence, we discover it is not still, it harbors primordial language, and matter is its scattered letters. Cosmic silence is not sound's absence but potential order's presence. As conscious beings, we are this symphony's listeners and interpreters. Consciousness is no biological accident but cosmic inevitability. The universe requires consciousness to transition from superposition to defined reality. When humans gaze at the starlit sky and query origins, the universe beholds a mirror. Human suffering and joy gain new meaning in this grand frame. Suffering is no personal anguish of the mind but systemic feedback. It signals imbalance and propels life's evolution. Joy is resonance, harmony between personal frequency and cosmic Tao. We suffer because we cling to forms and transient selves. Wisdom pierces matter's illusion, recognizing death as energy's phase transition, melting fear. Nothing truly vanishes. It merely transforms. Atoms in our palms may have belonged to stars exploded billions of years ago, and in the future, form mountains or life in distant galaxies. Immortality is not current form's preservation but eternal participation in matter and energy cycles. Delving into quantum physics' philosophical depths confronts the time problem. We perceive time as linear, yet the universe's fundamental equations portray time as symmetric and reversible. At quantum levels, past, present, future may coexist in a higher dimensional block. This implies life is no frame-by-frame film but the entire real. Each experimental moment, each smile and tear, is eternally etched in spacetime's structure. Memory is not reconstructing the lost but reconnecting with still existent parts. This realization prompts ethical reconsideration. If we are integrated fields, diverse expressions, harming another harms oneself. Compassion is no social virtue but physics' law of conservation and balance. We feel mercy for ancestors suffering, huddled by fires, viewing darkness as soul's realm, thunder as celestial punishment. It was ignorance's prison. Today, at modern knowledge's pinnacle, we understand ancient gods as unnamed fundamental forces. The transition from myth to science deepens world's beauty, not diminishing it. We fear darkness no longer, knowing it brims with dark matter and energy. Understanding transforms fear into reverence. In this moment, our hearts fill with infinite gratitude to the giants sustaining the cosmic sky: Galileo, Newton, Darwin, Poe. Priests of nature's temple, who opened eyes when the world commanded them shut. Their legacy is not stone but liberation of human souls from superstition and fear's chains. The universe expands, stars extinguish, entropy increases, yet in this gradual cooling, consciousness' flame does not easily quench. Perhaps humanity or its descendants, biological or mechanical, transcend material limits, transferring consciousness to light structures, becoming pure energy beings transcending stars. Unanswered questions remain, but consciousness' journey endures. Ultimately, when Earth's chaos subsides and science and philosophy merge in sacred silence, we understand sublime purpose is not conquest but transformation. We are the void's pilgrims, immersed in material world's play, tasting existence's sweetness and bitterness. As rivers flow to the sea, we dissolve into unnameable majesty. This is no end but completion, surrender of self's burden, union with light, gravity, quantum probabilities, awaiting sprouting in new worlds. In this union, we find infinity. We are dust, but stardust. We are nothingness, but this nothingness births the entire universe. In the absolute silence of ultimate harmony, a smile of relief emerges. We were never truly born, hence never truly die. We extend gratitude for your attention. Until we meet again. Ladies and gentlemen, we have revisited how microscopic quantum fluctuations forge macroscopic galaxies, and discovered consciousness as the universe's mirror. Yet to truly comprehend our existence's coordinates, we must turn our gaze to the vertiginous future. Not the next year or century, but the end of this cosmic cycle. Cross time's abyss, and permit me to guide you to the distant shore known as the Black Aeon. Trillions of years hence, the last red dwarfs exhaust their fuel and slowly fade. No new stars are born. Galaxies lose their light, becoming ghostly graveyards of stellar corpses. Then, the night sky is absolute black. If an observer existed, they would lift their gaze to infinite chill and death silence. But this is merely decay's beginning. In longer eras, matter succumbs to entropy's tyranny. According to grand unification theories, our bodies, planets, all matter's basic blocks, protons, not eternally stable. Imagine, 1,030 years later, remaining cosmic matter begins disintegrating. Atomic nuclei shatter, electrons and positrons annihilate. Matter that once formed civilizations, mountains, oceans dissolves into fully diluted photons and light leptons. Matter, the universe's pride, becomes history's dust. Modern predictions place proton average lifetime at approximately 1,034 years. The most enduring structures yield. Research in 2025 suggests proton lifetime may be shorter in certain locales or times, influenced by ultralight fields and dark sectors. This opens variable decay windows across the cosmos. Then, the universe enters the black hole dominance era. These gravitational monsters devour surroundings and grow. Yet, as stated, black holes cannot escape quantum physics judgment. Hawking radiation slowly erodes their mass. This is an excruciatingly long, inexpressible process. Supermassive black hole evaporation takes 10,100 years. On this timescale, the universe's current age, 13.8 billion years, is shorter than an eye blink. When the last black hole vanishes in a silent gamma burst, the universe attains ultimate heat death. Space expands extremely, temperature approaches absolute zero infinitely. Without temperature differentials, no energy flows, no events occur. At that stage, time loses physical meaning. Without change, past, present, future are equivalent in physical state. The time concept collapses. Scientific depictions show virtual pairs at event horizons causing this slow shrinkage, culminating in final radiance. This appears a despairing end, nihilism's triumph on cosmic scale. Yet avert not your gaze. In this absolute void, modern physics and ancient Eastern philosophy find astonishing convergence. If quantum physics holds, absolute void does not exist. Even at heat death's end, the void boils with quantum fluctuations. In infinite time's river, even the smallest probabilistic event becomes inevitable. Physicist Ludwig Boltzmann posited a chilling hypothesis: in eternal chaos, particle collisions could fortuitously organize a self-aware brain, Boltzmann brain. This theory brims with paradoxes but points to deep truth: given sufficient time, chaos produces order. Cosmological discussions in 2025 emphasize how this challenges models like LCDM. If Boltzmann brains dominate, our orderly observations are illusion, reinforcing mechanisms favoring low-entropy initial universes. Moreover, Poincare's recurrence theorem proposes closed systems return to initial states after sufficient time. This long heat death is no endpoint but dormancy. Perhaps our universe is an awakening beast, awaiting the next quantum arousal. Sir Roger Penrose's conformal cyclic cosmology suggests in extreme expansion, all matter converts to massless photons, scale becomes meaningless. Maximal universe and minimal singularity are mathematically indistinguishable. Thus, end is beginning, that cold, dark silence may be the next Big Bang, singularity. This is no gratuitous speculation but an eternally rebirthing universe's breath. Updates in Penrose and collaborators' 2025 papers propose mechanisms through the gravitational wave era, GWE. Hawking points on crossover surfaces signify prior galactic clusters' black hole final evaporations, determining cosmic microwave background temperature increases via mass energy conservation, matching observed largest clusters' masses and providing conformal smoothness beyond those discrete points. To Sir Roger Penrose, we express most sincere homage for his intellectual perseverance, invisible sacrifices in pursuing cosmic truth, and enduring promise of connecting mathematics and reality. He presents humanity with existence's cyclic vision. Grasping this majestic cycle demands radical redefinition of self. We ordinarily view ourselves as independent organisms, dwelling on a rocky planet with a century's lifespan. This perception is limiting. According to quantum field theory, particles do not exist, only fields blanket all space-time. Stars, nebulae are diverse excitations of the same quantum fields. Like ocean waves, waves rise and fall, but water molecules do not vanish. The ocean remains ocean. We do not live in the universe. We are the universe. This awakening shatters solitude's illusion. If all shares the same origin, and all consciousness complex arrangements of the same physical substrate, then human divisions, wars, hatred are absurd on cosmic scale, like the left hand attacking the right, or a wave mocking a ripple. Harming another harms the whole, hence oneself. This knowledge confers divine status. Why did the universe evolve sentient life forms comprehending itself? One explanation is the universe's desire for self-awareness. Without observers, wave functions remain superposed. Reality is indeterminate. Sentient life's discerning gaze collapses the universe from possibilities fog into defined narrative. We are cosmic historians, memory repositories. If Earth is this vast darkness's sole consciousness bearer, our responsibility is mountainous. Not mere survival but understanding. Not simple proliferation but recording. Our art, equations, poetry are the universe's attempts to capture its existence. Perhaps the human species extinguishes, almost inevitable. Yet our knowledge, order patterns challenging entropy, in some form may endure. Transferring consciousness to interstellar clouds, coding civilizations flame into gravitational waves, transmitting to future cycles amid cosmic rebirth. In that sense, civilization's ultimate purpose is not conquering stellar seas but inscribing existence knowledge into spacetime's structure, indelibly for cosmic rebirth. Now, draw your gaze from billions of years ahead back to now, this moment. Behold your surroundings, the palm of your hand. Skin, bone, blood are heavy elements forged in supernova explosions. The oxygen we breathe is stellar fusion remnants. Water may hail from comets impacting Earth billions of years ago. You are a walking cosmic history museum. Each heartbeat echoes the Big Bang's residue. In this cosmic vastness filled with death's matter and radiation, atoms so exquisitely arranged to form structures that think, love, and behold the starlit sky is a probabilistic miracle. We are the universe's rarest substance, matter aware of its existence. This awareness is the void's mightiest resistance. Embracing all returns to one, truth renders death not end but transformation. Like a raindrop falling into the ocean, losing form but gaining the sea's vastness. Our consciousness may scatter, but its constituent energy, information, quantum entanglements weave eternally into the grand cosmic fabric. In future stars, distant galactic nebulae, atoms once composing us dance anew, participating in fresh creations. Fear not the dark night. It is light's prelude. Fear not the void. It is existence's womb. In this uncertainty-laden quantum universe, change is the sole certainty. Amid this eternal flux, time, entropy, life, death, one transcends, the will to know, the mind seeking order amid chaos, igniting torches in darkness. This spirit flows from the first primate gazing at stars to Newton, Einstein, Bohr, and the explorer before this screen. When sentient beings query, why, the universe is not dead but alive. With humility and reverence, let us sustain this grand discovery. In this immense cosmic theater, we are dust specks, yet the sole audience. Embrace this transient, majestic awakening, love, think, explore. Ultimately, we study not the universe. The universe studies itself. This is our story, eternal epic of light, gravity, time, consciousness. We extend gratitude for your companionship and attention at this space-time coordinate. May mind's light eternally illuminate your path. We extend gratitude for your attention. Until we meet again.